All praise is due to Allah, the creator, the nourisher, and the sustainer of the world. The only true God who deserves true worship, Allah, whom there is no any other deity worthy of worship except Allah alone, who says, and his saying is but the truth, the truth, subhanahu wa ta'ala, that indeed we will grant victory to our messengers and those who believe in us, both in this life and in the year after, when those who will give witness to those standing on the day of standing will give their testimonies of angels, of prophets, messengers. We thank him subhanahu wa ta'ala for having made us Muslims. We thank him, the most deserving form of thanksgiving, for you are the mighty and great, O Allah, the most exalted. I bear witness and testify that nothing whatsoever deserves true worship except Allah, the Most High, who says in the glorious Quran, indeed, our word has gone forth, that our messengers will be the victorious, and that our forces, that those who follow us and advance the cause of Islam will also be the victorious. I also bear witness and testify. The Prophet Muhammad, on whom Allah's peace and benediction be upon whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this verse. Thus, it is He who sent His messenger with guidance and true religion in order that it may become on top of all other religions. And it is enough for you Muslims that Allah is witness that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger. May Allah continue to show his peace and benediction upon his distinguished self, his very revered companions, his household, and all those who in righteousness emulate them. May Allah make us be among them. Brothers and sisters in Islam, the theme of our sermon today centers on the new Islamic Hijrah year and the benevolence and importance of the month of Muharram. Brothers and sisters in Islam, fear Allah as much as you can. Do also listen, and listen a very good listening, an active listening, and be in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of your ability. For whosoever fears Allah, Allah provides for him the way out and brings to his doorstep riches from sources he never expected. Whoever fears Allah, Allah makes his affairs easy and simple. Whoever fears Allah, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala expiates for him his own shortcomings and make his reward great. Distinguished brothers and sisters in Islam, you are once again into the new Islamic Hijrah. You are in Muharram, the month of Allah. Muharram, one of the four sacred months in Islam, which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala prohibits all forms of aggression, all forms of misbehavior, even though all the way around Allah prohibits. But the emphasis of this prohibition is stressed in these 4 months. And these 4 months are Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, Muharram, and Rajab. In this blessed month, it's a month of victory for Allah's messengers and His chosen servants. It's the month of victory. It's the month of elevation in terms of position in this very sacred month. And we ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to also make it for us the month for the victory, success, and restoration of peace and security, tranquility, and all other troubling things that Muslims are passing through, of whatever hardship. May Allah make this month also month for relief of all these problems. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this month, as we are being ushered into this Hijrah, may Allah Tabaraka wa ta'ala, who relieved the past generations of their problems, may Allah relieve us of all forms of kidnapping, armed robbery, brigandage, in whatever form of insecurity, poverty, and whatever sickness and disease. May Allah relieve us. Allah will ask you in this very special time and at this very special moment when we are giving this sermon and the rains are falling, and it is a special time we answer prayer. Allah answer our prayers. Allah relieve us of all these troubles. Allah bring an end to armed robbery, kidnapping. Allah bring an end to insecurity. Allah bring an end to economic hardship and poverty. Allah relieve us of all forms of problems and troubles. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this very important month is the month in which Allah Ta'ala elevated the word of Islam in the word La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. It is in this month that Allah Ta'ala debased and put so low the word of disbelief, injustice, tyranny, and polytheism. That is because it is in the same month Prophet Muhammad migrated from Mecca to Medina in full protection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala against the evil machinations of the kuffar of Mecca, who wanted to assassinate Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but Allah relieved him and migrated triumphantly, peacefully, and in greatness from Mecca to Medina. It is in the same month Allah Ta'ala saved Prophet Moses. Musa, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him and upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah saved him from the evil machinations of Pharaoh, Fir'aun, the greatest recalcitrant servants of Allah Ta'ala. And Allah dealt with Fir'aun in this month. And Allah brought an end to the kingdom of tyranny, kingdom of oppression, kingdom of bloodbath, killing small children and persecuting all that were with him. It was in the same month Allah Ta'ala dealt with Fir'aun. Allah in the glorious Quran says, indeed, Pharaoh, Fir'aun, so boastfully elevated himself in injustice and oppression, persecution, and all forms of corruption, and divided the citizenry of the Egyptian country at that time, persecuting others, humiliating others, killing all female children, and allowing women to become servants. Indeed, Pharaoh is one of the most corrupt and unjust persons. Allah Ta'ala said, and it is our wish that we grant favor unto those who were persecuted in the land under Pharaoh, and that we will change the situation. They will become the leaders, and the led will become the leaders, and the leaders will become the led. And that is the natural law of Allah Ta'ala. It doesn't matter how long is justice persist, one day Allah will bring an end to it. It doesn't matter how long is the night, certainly the dawn will come to be. It doesn't matter how painful a situation is, one day Allah will provide relief. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah provide relief to us. Allah said, and we will make them great on the land, and we will show Pharaoh and his next Haman, who was his chief minister and greatest advisor, and their armies, they will come to see what they were afraid of, the rise of Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, and the vanquish and the end of the tyrant rulership of Fir'aun. Brothers and sisters in Islam, try as much as you can to have high resolution. You should have high resolution. You should be a resolute Muslim who will work assiduously, earnestly, and will patiently persevere. Push and push. Don't sit down. Don't always push and try to make a change to yourself and to the whole society. And you try as much as possible to be steadfast in worshiping Allah Ta'ala, and become dhikr friendly, and try to always display good attitudinal behavior, and teach your family, most especially your own children. Brothers and sisters in Islam, try to change your position. Try to change the negative situation or the painful situation you are passing through by really fighting poverty, ignorance, and disease. Try to the best of your ability. In this very blessed month of Muharram, there are so many spiritual specialities in this month. One is that fasting in it is so meritorious because of the hadith of Abu Hurairah, in which Rasulullah said that the best fasting after Ramadan is fasting the month of Allah al-Muharram. And the best and most rewardable prayer after obligatory prayer is the night prayer. And in it is one particular speciality of fasting the 10th of this month, Ashura, because according to the hadith of Abu Qatada, that Rasulullah was asked about its fasting. He said it expiates all the shortcomings of the past year. It is important. And in the hadith of Ibn Abbas, that if Allah wills that I reach next year, I will fast the 9th. So imagine it with the 10th. Try as much as you can to fast the 9th and the 10th. If you don't have the ability, don't miss the 10th. And if you have more ability, then fast a lot, as much as you can. May Allah continue to be with us. May He continue to guide us, subhanahu wa ta'ala.